So we'll see what sort of magic Sccc can provide with it. And it was that last pick, and ultimately Aster, they've been very good with their drafts. When anytime they've had sort of the last pick, they've always grabbed something that's ended up looking very impressive in the game that ensued after it.
You need to shut down Alchemist. From 7 to 11 minutes, you need to invade his jungle, and Gambit has those two supports who can do so much. You have Nyx Assassin, you have Disruptor. They can move around together, so what Aster needs to do is set up the vision around that post 6-minute mark and get some stacks going for him if the lanes are not going well, as well for the Alchemist, and secure. They need to be active, play around him. You don't necessarily need to kill Alc, you just be there, annoy him with the stun, with the Thunder Strike, just buy time for the rest of your team, because if you miss that Radiance timing for 2-3 minutes, it feels so much worse than other heroes.
We'll see here down bottom, just attempting to kill the wave as quickly as they can with the stun, Thunder Strike, and Iron Shell. And they will get the entirety of it before it gets to meet their own. So forcing the Alc to have to farm underneath the tower to start things off.
Well, Alc should be fine with that. I mean, he's going to get all the creeps.
I mean, what do you think was the idea here from Gambit? So what's the benefit of playing this aggressive and this steep, skipping the creeps here?
You kill the first creep wave, then you drag it to the neutral creeps, but the Boca already know what they want to do. Keeps harassing them a little bit. Also, you can't really use the courier, but I'm not sure that's the good thing.
Why do this rather than pressure the Alc?
Good question, Owen. I mean, you do not want to give Alc a free farm.
Because he's going to get, what, solo farm and solo XP because of this. And, like, I mean, it's not as if their heroes can't contest him. Like, you feel these heroes can mess with an Alc in the laning stage.
They could.
They don't need to dodge him. Like,
I mean, Alc is farming jungle and lane at the same time.
Okay. I mean, Scc's going to be happy. He's going to be very happy with that. And we'll see if this pays off. Obviously, Gambit themselves, they'll be getting free farm on the darks here, but at the cost of giving free farms to the Alc.
The last time I checked, I'm not sure though, Darkseer does not have Greevil's Greed.
Yes, no, he does not. Not yet, at least. We'll look for that in future patches. But no, an interesting decision from Gambit. We'll see if it pays off. And I think it's certainly going to pay off for the Alchemist. Sccc is, yeah, he's just going to get free farm down there.
I'm just going to leave the camera on him. I'm not watching other lanes.
Just watching this out.
He missed 2 CS so far.
Oh. Well, let's hope his teammates didn't see. Otherwise, his position may be in...
I'm messaging a Fade after the game.
Yeah, let him know. Send him the replay. Would you have missed those 2 CSs, Lacoste?
Probably. I was pretty sure that he's going to hit that one. He missed it. We were both wrong.
Yeah, on top lane, Aster, they'll also find themselves first blood as they get in on top of FNG. The two of them, a lot of bursts, a lot of plays to be made. Fade, second point, also having the point in the Shackle and the Newt. A lot of potential play. How we're seeing the mid lane should be a pretty one-sided matchup to start things. Yeah, GPK 11 for 6 against the 9 for 2 of the Kunkka. So at least Gambit's got that going on the mid lane. I mean, I'm just still watching this. I don't know, man. Maybe they just don't feel that Alc is a scary hero. They're like,
we did not see Alc in a long time. This hero's pretty garbage, you know. Yeah,
this is. It feels like just some disrespect to the Sccc Alc. They're just like, we don't care. You can have solo farming, you can have solo experience.
He's gonna hit level 6, like, 5 minutes in.
I mean, you know, Gambit, they're the smart ones. We'll see what the plan. Yeah, I said we'll see what they're gonna do. I mean, they'll come back over. Shashlo and Vampire. They're a little closer to Sccc now, but I mean, he's already level 5. He's had a dream start down here, thanks to Gambit deciding not to play into the face of the Alchemist.
3 points in Greevil's Greed already. He's getting 20 gold for each creep he kills.
He's already got the money for the full treads on top of the Soaring. We'll have to wait the 40 seconds for his courier to get back in the game. And obviously on Gambit's side, the farm looking very strong for Dream, 22 and 11. No, not quite the same CS, but getting these denies, making sure he's taking a little bit away from XXS on the offlane. Pangolier, sure, the XXS though did get involved in that kill onto FNG. Mid lane continues to be very one-sided. As I say, no real surprises there. GPK on Razor is always going to have the upper hand against a Kunkka.
Kunkka will still get the farm, but of course Razor will have the upper hand in this matchup. Even if you feel threatened, you can always go for the jungle, but he's bringing the boots right now, so he can't stay away from that static link. Torrent misses. He missed the combo.
Top lane though, FNG gets a bit of a return kill there as poor old Pango dies to the Thunderstrike underneath his tower. Did not have the regen to survive through those damage instances.
It would have been a kill. I was watching the mid lane. He missed the X into Torrent combo under the tower because there was a rotation coming out from Fade on Shadow Shaman. Interesting. I thought that should not happen in 2020, but also you should not leave Alk free farm in 2020, but I don't know, I'm no expert.
Yeah, I mean level 6, Tread Soaring, he's working on that Radiance, of course. Shashlo still getting a lot of farm, and you're seeing all the heroes' net worths here. Shashlo is going to get killed off as well. Chawan coming in with that torrent to cancel the TP just in time. Shashlo was not expecting that one.
The reason why I was kind of stunned that Chawan missed the combo is he played extremely well throughout these past 2 days and today as well.
I mean, maybe Sully he's taking it a bit chill. He's like, well, I mean, I'll just get free farm. I don't even need to try.
Makes a lot of sense.
As back on the Sccc cam, just farming resumes. Farming continues. Of course, as an Alk, 6 minutes in, he's 1,000 gold, or more than 1,000 ahead of anyone in the game. And this is only going to continue. They are literally just letting him free farm his Radiance. I mean, it's a dream. I think SCC is probably pinching himself. He's like, is this real life? Is this just a fantasy? Is
this a dream from Gambit?
A kill as well. I mean, it just gets better and better for this Alchemist. Blocking up Vampire.
Run through the acid spray. I think that's the wrong way, but...
I don't think there was any right way there. I mean, the poor level 2 Nyx Assassin had no escape. Mid lane, X-Mark combo into the boat, but GPK with the static link will stop Chuan from being able to stick around and get the kill.
And the XXS is getting a lot of farm. His level 5 has that Javelin, which he will turn into Maelstrom to deal with the illusions. Also, Disarm is gonna be amazing against these two heroes, Razor and Naga Siren.
Yeah, and as we say, down like getting the Maelstrom is also going to be nice against the Illusion army. See if FNG and Dream can do anything. They ideally want to try and go on XXS before he hits the 6. This is still a point where FNG can use his full tool set to mess with the Pangolier. Once the 6 is online, XXS is going to have the chance to roll out of most of these tricky situations.
In the mid game and late game, Enchantress is going to have amazing time using Enchant on the illusions, whether from Naga Siren or from anything that goes through the wall. So like you can have 2 Alchemists.
Oh, that's sounds kind of juicy. Here we go. Here's that player talks about. They're able to get on XXS before he has the level 6. Don't quite have enough control. It was close. They bring him low, but FNG alone couldn't quite do it. Dream was still at the creep wave. See back in base at the moment. GPK and Shashlo healing up. XXS does still die. He didn't get away in time. FNG was actually still able to chase him down. I thought, after that first escape he was fine, but he was not. XXS hanging around a little too long. Update on the Alk status. It's 8 minutes in, and he's got his relic pretty much the cost.
I theory crafted how you need to gank him in the jungle, but apparently you don't have to if you just leave him free farming in the lane.
I mean, it seems like it's just a case of, if we don't look at the Alk, he's not there. It's as long as we don't see him, we don't acknowledge him, he doesn't exist.
I have a picture stuck in my mind, Ryan Reynolds saying, but why? But why? Because it makes no sense. Like, he's gonna have 11-minute Radiance.
It does seem a little baffling. I mean, as I said, Gambit obviously have a reason for this. I can't seem to find it. But that, SCC, that's the goal.
I mean, maybe FNG will talk about it in the losers interview.
Well, we'll see. We will see. As Gambit, they want to make plays elsewhere. They're just going to ignore that bottom lane for the entirety of this. They'll look towards Tron, static linked. He's going to get the torrent out, but didn't get the boat coming down. So there will be no protection from the rum. Chuan should fall. I say he should. Actually, that rolling thunder, that's just going to go and save him for now. No, they've still got the glimpse. They'll get him back. They will get the kill on Chuan that they were looking for. Gambit starting to get active with GPK across the map.
GPK is the player that is very active. We saw in the previous game he was involved at one point in 6 out of 6 kills, and the team relies so much on him to create space for Dream, especially when he's playing those like heroes who don't come online so fast. Radiance will be done in the next 20 seconds.
I mean, I didn't expect to see any Alk here, and I did not expect to see an Alk getting a 10-minute Radiance in this patch, but it's happening. It really is.
Oh, he's gonna farm the stack as well. The Dream, Mud Golems as well.
It just gets better and better.
Stack it one more time, because why not?
Oh, he messed it up. Top lane, Static Storm's down. Again, this is the second time that Tron's been up here and he'll die for it. Gets the boat out, but with the Glimpse back, they have the control and damage to kill him off. 2 times the Tron's fed up top. I think Tron's still just not trying. He's just like, Scc's gonna carry this. I'm just gonna die. It's fine. My Alk's got Radiance at 10 minutes in.
Now he starts to flash farm.
Yeah,
he was just kidding like for the first 10 minutes.
You thought this was quick farm,
this was tutorial.
But yeah, now it's going to amp up. He's 3.5k ahead of the Naga Siren, and that is only going to get worse.
But why?
Why? How's our Naga Siren doing?
They will have a really nice timing, sorry, Owen.
Yeah.
Shadow Shaman has that level 6. Alchemist will keep farming. I want to see a Blink Dagger BKB build on him. You have Radiance playing against Nyx Assassin, which could be very hard to play into.
So they drag back onto XXS. We'll be able to break it with the Swashbuckle. He's going to be able to roll out this one. Pops the Thunder. They don't quite have enough physical to kill him. He'll play it safe as well. XXS popping the TP during the roll. And we'll make it away. Tron decided to play a little safe.
There it is. 2 Alchemists keep farming. Enchantress just took over the illusion as I expected.
All right. Thank you, Darkseer. As indeed that Radiance illusion will be sent over. I think, yeah, XXS is pinging it out. He's just sort of saying, hang on, this guy's got a Radiance.
Anta style as well? What happened?
They're going to smoke up. I think Gambit, they've finally come over to this half of the map, but already, yeah, Scc's out of there. He's cleaning up stacks elsewhere on the top side of the map. It's going to go for Radiance into the BKB. So obviously with that item being rushed, he can turn up to fights, and he's not going to feel threatened by any sort of gank from Gambit.
If this game drags, there's such a nice Aghanim Scepter upgrades that he can give to his teammates.
See, the attempt onto Chuan. This smoke should result in the Kunkka kill. He'll get the boat down, but he's trapped in the kinetic field. This is another time where they're finding Chuan. You know, he really is the one taking the beating. Gambit, they're always finding the Kunkka.
FNG is very active this game, in 5 out of 5 kills, all over the place, even getting the solo kills. Now they're going to pressure mid tower a bit. That's going to be a full Yule Scepter completed on Razor.
Oh, not the
Caster's Curse.
Not the combo there that FNG was hoping for. The glimpse out of the Static Storm.
Our viewers hope for that combo.
Oh, they do. The emotes are flowing fast now in the chat. But yeah, Scc's got a BKB. I mean, it's 13 minutes in the cost, and he's double the net worth of anyone else in the game.
He farmed BKB in less than 3 minutes.
Yeah.
He had Radiance, what was it, 10 20? Yeah.
I think it was 10-minute Radiance, pretty much. I mean, Gambit, they obviously just feel that this is not a problem. They're like, you know, that little dog picture with everything is fine whilst the fire, you know, the whole house is burning on fire, down around us. It's fine. Just don't look at the out. There we go. They're going to find Shashlo here. Can he get away? Gets the virtual wall off. He's burning, and it's not going to be enough to kill him. He will actually live. The song will save him, and that's the combo. The song into the Static Storm. Still. And well, it was the start of the combo. There wasn't any end to that combo, and it is just going to result in Vampire dying.
It was 50% of the combo, not very effective. Now they even have a second illusion from that Alchemist. It's time to go.
I mean, Scc's just running in. He knows how strong he is right now. Torrent bow combo onto GPK. I mean, this really has just been a whole bit of a head scratcher. This out. I don't know what the plan is now, Lacoste.
Keep farming. I mean, that was the plan. I gotta be honest, and I did not see any of the teams trying not to contest Alchemist, instead just giving him free farm on the lane and in the jungle at the same time. They bought 2 sentry wards on the bottom to reward that sentry that was blocking the side camp.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just interesting. This interesting. I think that's the word for it.
And by interesting, you mean down?
Oh, no, wow, that's pretty deep. That's very hard.
We've seen some Galaxy Brain plays. It might not be the one. We'll see in the end who was wrong and who was right.
I'm still waiting for the master plan from Gambit.
Has been killed.
They've got some plan. You know, this is going to be some, you know, just sort of
Dire are scared.
We wait.
100-headed level play. You know, you've seen the 5 heads. They're going for the 100-head play here, Gambit. Nobody understands what it's going to be, but it's going to come. This is all part of the plan.
The question is when.
Yes, and if it happens in this game. There's Sccc revving up the concoction, heading over. Rolling Thunder, that's pretty beautiful. Onto the 3 of them. Look at this angle. He's catching them all. They'll kill off the Disruptor. Swashbuckle to chase as Sccc is ready to start running them down. Stun will hold him back. Can they catch anything else here, Aster? Swashbuckle won't catch GPK, and he's been surged and sent back to safety. They still get the X mark and concoction over onto the Darks here. Chaslow's dead.
Still big question mark.
Big question.
I mean, they can play this extremely fast. Every single time they have mass serpent wards, they will take the tower.
Yeah.
And they can deal with the illusions. Once again, Enchantress with Enchant. Taking away illusions from either Naga Siren or anything that they throw a wall onto.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
This is gonna be a core Pangolier as well. It's an offlane. He already has Javelin, deals a lot of damage, 4 points in Lucky Shot, which means the Sarm will be extremely effective against both Razor and Naga.
And look at that, you've got to give a shout out to Baboka. Look at the camp stacks. He's been the main man responsible for them. 13 camp stack this game for Sccc, so the true support here.
Unlucky number, but
maybe not for them, you know, maybe for Gambit at this rate. It's a 7k lead. Alchemist remains double the net worth of anyone in the game. He's nearly got the Maelstrom done on top of it, so his farm's gonna...
You mean Mjolnir?
Well, yeah, at this speed, yeah, pretty much the whole Mjolnir done, nearly. But there must be a plan here from Gambit. There must be a plan.
It's the combo. Naga Siren plus Disruptor.
Yeah, that's... I mean, to be fair to them, it's a pretty busted combo.
It is.
It's a pretty good combo.
You just need to give farm to Disruptor. He needs to find farm, get Aghanim Scepter. They might even swap things around. Ixa's Vampire, get the Sentry Wards, so they can get that Aghanims on Disruptor. Just shift the farm. Oh, the Dream. He also has Philosopher's Stone on Disruptor. That's going to help a lot.
That was the plan.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, look at you with your Grievel's Greed. I've got a Philosopher's Stone, mate. You know, look at you all fancy with your passive. I've got it in a neutral item. And tier 2 towers are being taken. Gambit, they're going to try and put a bit of pressure down bottom. As Dreams there, backed up by FNG. We'll find the route. Onto the Pango, route into the Static Storm, but it's not going to be anything more than that. The Sccc does get glimpsed away, but the Static Storm will not result in anything happening in favor of Gambit.
Now it's time to run mid. Get that tier 2 tower. You don't even have to use the wards. They might even threaten the high ground. Alchemist still has 10-second BKB. And
is he 100 gold away from the full Mjolnir? Yeah, that's... I
didn't even buy Malcolm.
He just buys a whole Mjolnir at 18 minutes on top of a Radiance Blink BKB. I mean, to be fair to Gambit, there hasn't been a lot of Alchemist picked. Maybe they literally just forgot he was a hero. And even when he was picked, they were like, what is that? Is that a hero? I don't think that's a hero. Oh, right, just ignore it.
It does. They're going to drop the boards. It's going to be freebie. Scan, Dire. They're afraid that they're standing on the high ground.
How can they do anything to contest this?
Naga Siren is nowhere nearby.
No. I mean, yeah, this Dream's still trying to finish off that defusal, whilst Sccc is about 10 items ahead. As that's Roche. That's an Aegis. I mean, as Sccc, I mean, he better be enjoying this. I don't think he's ever going to have an easier out game. This is sort of the highlight of his Alchemist playing. Right?
Maybe it's his birthday today. I gotta check Wikipedia.
Yeah, it could be.
Let me check.
Let's see how close are we.
See.
Check if it's his birthday. I'm actually interested now.
Radiant.
See, that's Scc's birthday.
August 18th.
That's
not even close.
No, it's not. I mean, maybe they just messed up the calendar, Gambit. They read the dates wrong. And decided to give him a very early birthday present. What's he picking up a Quelling Blade for? What's it? Oh, he's just sending back on the cover. Okay. What's he going for next? Going for the Basher? Going for, well, I say back, going for the AC. Abyssal, we should say, yes. Abyssal on track to be picked up in a few minutes.
Now Dream is ready to fight. He has that Manta style and Diffusal Blade. A lot of damage, a lot of mana burn, even though the item got nerfed in the previous patch, 10 mana less. Let's see the mid one, if they can get a kill.
I've got the Concoction follow-up. Shashlo, he's a little tanky, but not quite tanky enough to deal with an Alch with Mjolnir, Radiance, BKB at 20.
Lotus Orb. Kunkka is utility in this game. They're just relying on Alchemist to solo carry it.
I'd say that's a pretty safe bet, with this Alch being, I mean, he's fairly farmed, I'd say. It's not bad, really, to have this amount of farm.
It's okay.
It's all right. No, it's decent. Yeah, I've done it before.
He has more farm than Dream and GPK together.
Yeah, at 20 minutes. Now, I'm not the ace, but that seems like it's a little bit of a problem for Gambit. I'll be honest.
You're just good with numbers. You don't have to know Dota. If you look at the network chart, you're like, what's going on here?
That's basically my job. That's all I do. Read out the net worth, and boom, next thing you know, you cast in TI finals. It's that easy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane.
You know how I got into TI last year? I bought a lot of artifact cards.
That works as well. That's one of the the reasons the game went out of business. I just brought all the cards. There's no cards left for anyone else to buy. Gavin was like, "Good job, Odie. Thank you for buying the money, buying the cards." I got the full set. It's still sitting there.
It's an investment.
It is. It's a smart investment. Talking about investments, SCCC's been able to make all the investments this game because he's had all the money. And the Abyssal Blade, it's coming out very shortly. Top lane, Fade, he's going to have a bit of fun himself.
It's been a while since we saw a kill.
Dream might find something here. Oh, he's going to have to song TP out. He is aware that the Alchemist is a little bit of a threat. He does not want to hang around. Top lane, they'll chase down Fade. Running around the tree line. He goes for a shackle.
He bought the blink.
Job's done, money spent.
It's a lot of gold though. 500 gold for Shashlo.
And what the Abyssal Blade?
No, Kunkka, you do not go for Aghanim Scepter in this kind of a game. You do not want to use 4,000 gold. Alchemist will eventually buy it for you.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, SCCC, he's just finished an Abyssal Blade in 2 minutes since we saw him cured up. That's how quick this is coming out. I mean, he is on track to have more farm than the entire team combined. I don't know if we'll see that. If we do the maths, how much is he going to need to reach? What network? He's got 12, 22, 29, 32, 35. Okay, so yeah, he's got 26k. Gambit as a team have 35k. They start taking some high grounds and bases. This out is relatively going to be way more farm than any out inside of the game.
Yeah.
The relative farm of this man compared to his opponents is phenomenal.
Still a minute left on that Aegis. They don't want to go for high ground yet.
Radiant's top tower is under
Fade,
attack.
still 25 seconds left on his wards. Also has Keen Optic and Ether Lens. Once he hits level 15, the cast range talent, he can just cast it from another galaxy.
Wait up.
On the hunt. Who will they find? No one. Gambit will play it safe. Put themselves in the base. Dream also able to TP out before Fade does find him. Fade was hunting in the right area. TP out keeps Dream safe.
I want to see some damage on Kunkka. Either like AC or you get crit into BKB. You're still gonna scale, and you want to have something prepared for the super late game if this game drags post 15-minute marks. That's why you don't want to buy that Aghanim Scepter. Alex is going to give it to you anyway. Age is gone.
That's the thing. I think at this rate, I don't know if this game is going to drag. I mean, Aster's very close to being able to push up. I imagine when Sccc has the 20, has the heart done.
But they should not underestimate the power of Disruptor and Naga combo. FNG is farming, has that Philosopher's Stone halfway towards Aghanim Scepter.
Sure, but when the heart's done, do they have enough damage to kill the Alch? Do you think they can still do it with the full combo?
They could, yeah. They
Okay.
don't have any kind of save. There's no Astral, there's no like GA in this game. He dies. He can't pop that BKB. There's a ton of magical damage on top of wall.
Hunting for Dream here. Ooh, good torrent from Chuan. Catches Dream out on the escape. Dream gets the song off. But with the Rolling Thunder already going as well as the out BKB, he cannot escape this. He's going to be left behind. The carry down for 50 seconds. Aster can now push on and chase for more. Shashlo hexed and shackled by Fade. 2 immediate kills for Aster as SCCC's day just continues to get better and better.
Do the math, OD.
Oh, how are I seeing the numbers? What, 29? So they've got themselves 25, 32, 36.
He needs to speed up.
Yeah, I need to.
But Boca, come on, stack the camp.
Let's get it to the point where CCC has more farm than the entire team of Gambit combined.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, here we go. High ground push at 25 minutes. You're out. I mean, he is. This is a 6-slotted out at 25 minutes in the year 2020. They take the tier 3. They take the racks. Heart's on his way out on the courier.
And he's just beating the Raxes. Melee one's gone. Ranged ones as well will be finished by Serpent Wards. Someone should TP top, address this huge push. Kanka's still going for Aghanim Scepter.
I mean, honestly, I think Chuan's just having fun this game. He's just sort of sitting back, relaxing, saying, all right, SCCC, you take the wheel, you've got this.
Full heart on Alchemist.
Yeah. I mean, arguably, he's 7-slotted here at 26 minutes in SCCC.
Fortunes change.
Level 21. Still yet waiting to see what Gambit's answer is for all of this.
They're relying on this one combo to get them back in the game. Disruptor needs 700 gold to finish the Aghanim Scepter.
If they do manage to swing this around, this is going to be incredible. Honestly, it'll be the biggest brains of plays that we've ever seen from Gambit if they somehow beat this Alchemist. As this Alchemist is just in a position that looks untouchable right now.
Ags and Kanka finished. It's gonna be hard to use any abilities. Also, it might mess up with their combo if RNG kicks in.
Well, move down bottom. Aster start to bring this bottom wave all the way around towards Gambit's high ground so they can prepare themselves for a second attempt at sieging another lane. Dream's item progression, his heart done. Looking for the butterfly. It's going to take him a fair bit of time though to get there, and that time of course is going to be nowhere near to the point where it's ready to come to this fight as Aster bringing in the bottom lane. They are eyeing up this Rax, and honestly now it's to the point where SCCC is kind of just getting too much gold. He's just like, what do I do now?
FNG is running back to base. Like, he's gonna sit in the fountain to see if Aster's gonna push, so he sells the Magic Wand, Tranquil Boots, and Windlace and get that Aghanim Scepter.
I mean, last game, we obviously did see that death from SCCC. Maybe that's what Gambit's banking on. They're like, guys, it's fine.
He did it once, he can do it again.
He's gonna push out on his own. We're gonna kill him. There's no one gonna be around to help him. Maybe that's the plan here.
Aster should not try to go for high ground. It's not the safe play. Waiting for Roche to respawn. It will be up in 25 seconds.
Yeah, they can chill out, go for that. Get the Moon Shard out on SCCC. As Gambit, I mean, you know, in all seriousness, it's all about that one play. They've got to find that perfect setup, the perfect combo.
FNG is out of the base, trying to find any kind of farm Couple of creeps, Philosopher's Stone, helping him out. Let's see if he sells the items. Like they need. Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Sold everything he could to get that Aghanims.
All right. This is it. They need it. They need it perfect. There's no room for anything less than perfect when it comes down to Gambit's team fight. If they want a chance of swinging this game around. It's 29 minutes in, they're 26,000 gold down. They're going to smoke up. They're heading over to Roche. This is make or break time for Gambit.
Kanka should stay outside. They know. Illusion's approaching. Fade using shackles. Here comes Sleep.
Okay, let's see what they can get with this. Who do they want to go on? They can't split up, but there it is. Okay, the 4-man vacuum into the static storm. They've got the stun as well.
That's it, though.
That was it. Is this actually the plan all along? The boat comes crashing over there. They didn't kill the Alchemist, and now Sccc is going to just turn and with a 7-slot start just killing them all. It was a nice attempt.
It was a sick combo. Nicely executed, but now what?
That will be in the Gambit highlight reel without the ending.
Yeah, we're going to see that a couple of times.
Yeah, just sort of just end the replay as they get vacuumed in and be like, all right, that was nice.
That was genius.
Yeah. I mean, that was the plan. They tried it. It didn't work. Gambit, they don't get the chance.
There's
to
an
push
Aegis. XXS, like, guys, someone should pick it up. Well, maybe I'm going to do it.
You know, this was nice. It's Gambit, you know, you start the hype music and then stop the clip. Stop it. Oh,
right
stop
now.
it. No. Oh, no.
He was too tanky with that heart. If he didn't have heart instead, let's say he had AC, they could have probably taken him down.
It was a nice combo, though.
It was.
It looked nice for those moments. They getting into this one. Yeah, he knows. He sees as soon as that.
I can read lips. Nice luck. That's what he said.
Sccc popping off as well. I mean, as I said, he is having a dream experience right now. He is having a great time. 606. He's probably, you know, he could have his feet up for all it's worth. He's just been chilling, hitting creeps, winning games. He's been fun like a madman. Song, they're kind of grouped up here.
Combo again.
Combo part 2. Electric pulls them over. They get the edge.
We are electric.
This time around, dude, not normal to have the sequel be better than the original, but this time it actually was. It's working. They've killed off the out. XXS will be able to roll away with the BKB and the Rolling Thunder. He'll get out of there, but they killed the Alchemist.
They also used the buyback. They killed Pangolier. He had Aegis.
I mean, is there any other examples, Lacoste, where sort of the follow-up's been better than the original?
That's a tough one. I'd say Lord of the Rings, Two Towers is better than the first one.
I'd agree with that. But there we have it. Gambit. Showing they've still got a bit of fire in them. This combo, is it really that great that they can win a game where they have ignored an Alchemist for 30 minutes? Honestly, that would be amazing.
Disruptor going for Refresher. The one way you itemize against this is you get Eon discs on everyone. That's how you win.
All right. I mean, Scc's still got the money to do so. He has got 4,500 gold. So we'll see which way he wants to go. He's got the AC queued up. But honestly, this is remarkable. I've never seen anything like this. If they can really do it, push it the whole way.
Radiant's middle tower.
Gambit showing that you could just let an out free farm for 30 minutes because they have a combo that is so intensely powerful.
If he did not have that Philosopher's Stone, they would not have Aghanims on time.
Thank you, Gaben.
Now, that's a huge problem. Like, they can try to go in. One way to play also is just put down the wards and spread as much as you can and let Alk do the trick, even though it's not going to be that easy. Also, he should sell his Radiance pretty soon.
Yeah, you feel this...
Has a built-in cleave now, clears the creep wave. Also, stunning yourself against Nyx Assassin Carapace could be deadly.
Fun, yeah.
Missing middle!
Well, they know. They just smoked under the ward.
It does mean it's unlikely that Aster will be able to get much with it. They're going to draw the line to just push out this top lane. Try and go for a second set of racks, but those ults, they're back up. Song's available, so is the Static Storm. They got to watch out for that combo. I mean, what if you are Aster now and you've got yourself in a position where you're caught out by that combo? How do Aster make sure that doesn't happen to them? Like whose sort of job is it to break that? How do they break that?
You need to stay as far away from each other as possible. Like, there's no other way. Even if you're not that close, Darkseer with the vacuum is gonna reposition you. The one way is if Dream messes up the song somehow. They're coming in.
A little more split up this time, as you say. Sccc is still gonna be decently static linked here by GPK. It's able to build up a nice 142, and the butterfly is complete for Dream. His items do continue to build up. How do Aster push into this now? It's certainly got a little trickier after that combo has been shown to have such potency. Use the Yules to try and cancel and mess up the bringback with the X-Mark, and it will work. They'll start their attempts onto the Alchemist. From the side, though, Fade comes in, drops the Serpent Ward.
Very nice
blinks across, takes out the Nyx Assassin.
But he's stuck.
He is. Help! Oh, team! Now, what can they do? Can they find any sort of setup here? What's the plan? They don't want to commit the follow-up Static Storm for now. They couldn't quite find Aster's heroes grouped up enough, as it seems. Sccc will throw out the concoction. The vacuum comes down, but he is on top of Dream, and with the shackles, he's holding Dream down perfectly. Dream, can he get away with time? He cannot. The impetus will finish him off. Dream does not have buyback. So Aster will be able to finish off this top set of racks, you would imagine. There's a buyback from Shashlo, but without the two heroes.
Man, XXS did such a good job on Pangolier rolling before, so you can't get the combo. That's one way to deal with it, and he was controlling FNG, stunning him a couple of times and just being on top of him so he can't pop that ulti.
And this is very hard for Gambit to stop Aster from taking more now with no Naga Siren. For 40 seconds, he went full in on that butterfly purchase, jump forward with the Abyssal Blade, tries to initiate onto GPK, the Hex follow-up from Fade, this time they get the vacuum again, the Static Storm, but without Dream, they don't really have the follow-up damage, they just simply turn, kill off the Disruptor, they go back towards pushing onto the tier 4 towers, and they're going to call it. GG is called, Aster will take this game too. As I said, just a different experience really, that match. We got to see the results of what happens when you ignore an out for 30 minutes. We did get to see the Gambit, they did have a plan, it didn't work out. It wasn't good enough to deal with the fact that you've let this Alchemist problem develop for the entirety of the game. Now, this isn't any old out, this is an Sccc out, backed up by Baboka making all those stacks. He was farmed to just another level this game.
If you think about it, is it worth it? And what do you learn from this? I don't think you're ever, I think that's why we talked about them.